Okay, good morning class. Now today we start the new topic called as a instance-based learning, also called as a lazy algorithm. In this instance-based learning or lazy algorithm, we will cover the very popular algorithm, the k nearest neighbor algorithm. What is this k nearest neighbor algorithm? The KNN algorithm can be used for both the classification and the regression, predicting problems. However, it is more widely used for the classification problem in the industry. So this KNN algorithm is very popular for classification as well as for your regression problem. So in the last lecture, we have already seen what is the classification and the regression. So when you have a continuous information, if you work on the continuous information, so then you can use the regression. And if there are discrete information you have, then you can use the classification. The very popular example for regression is house prediction, house price prediction, car price predictions. Okay. So in this condition, we have to give the prediction of house and the price in terms of continuous form. Means the price of house or price of car will be 10 lakh rupees, 20 lakh rupees, 25 lakh rupees or so on. But it is not yes or no. Okay. Instead of that, in a classification, we are giving the discrete format information. It means either this information will be true or the false. It may be a positive or it may be negative. So in that condition, we can say that it is a classification problem, and then the regression, and both are come under the supervised machine learning. So further to next, there is one very popular algorithm called as the k-nearest algorithm, which is used for both regression and the classification, but more widely used in a classification problem. How it is used, we will see. The KNN algorithm at the training phase just store the data set, and when it gets a new data, then it classifies the data into the category that is much similar to the new data. So it creates the categories based on the similarities and the dissimilarities. So using the KNN, what we have to do, we are taking the data in one category that are more similar, and the different categories that is the not similar data. So if out of 10 parameter or attributes, let us consider 7 attributes are more matching for a few data. So we can make a group of that data and say that it is a category 1, and the rest of the data that they are not having any similarities, we can be say that is a unsatisfied data. It can work by finding the distance between the query and all the example in the data, selecting the specific number example, for example k, closest to the query, then code for the most frequent label or average the labels in the case of regression. Let us take some example. A simple case of understanding this algorithm. Following is a spread set of red circle and a green square. So let us consider we have the data set and we classify that data set into the two categories. The first one is a red circle and second one is a green square called as a RC and GS. So the red circles are those categories, they have some similarity so that we can make one group or we can make one class, and we will keep them in one category called as a red circle. In another way, there is a green square where we can make a group of those elements that are not similar. Okay, so one group we are forming that is more similar in nature. So let us call them a red circle, and the another category, that is they don't have any similarities amongst them. So we call them a green square. Now let us consider there is a new data element entered to this situation and we indicate it is a blue star. So now the question is arise, this blue star is belonging to red circle or green square. So how we can differentiate, how we can find out that red circle and the green square. So this blue star is belonging to the red circle or the green square. To find out this, let's find out the class of blue star. The blue star can either be a red circle or green square or nothing else. There are the few conditions. So this blue star can be belonging to the red circle or green square or nothing. It has its own category, so we can make another group. As it is not a red circle or it is not a green square. So the K in the KNN algorithm is the nearest neighbor we wish to take the vote from. So let us consider we have the value of K is equal to 3. We will now make a circle with blue star as a center, just as big as to close only the 3 points on the plane. So if you consider this K value is equal to 3 and the blue star as a circle, center of a circle, blue star as a center of a circle, so you have to find out the 3 nearest neighbor from this center. Okay, and join them. Refer to the following diagram for more detail. So you can see now I am keeping this blue star as a center for this circle. This is imaginary circle, okay, and I am considering the value of K is equal to 3. So those 3 elements those are near to this center, you have to find out and make a circle. So I found that this blue star is more belonging to the red circle. Okay, so you can see at the bottom, at the red circle, 3 of 3 are matching, while green square there is a 0. So the 3 closest point to the blue star is all the red circle. So nearby this is a blue star is now belonging to the red circle. Hence, with a good confidence level, we can say that blue star should be belonging to the class of red circle. Now here the choice became very obvious as all the 3 votes from the closest neighbor went to the red circle. So this is very easy and very basic algorithm we are used in a classification. If you want to make a classification, that is the k nearest neighbor algorithm. So before we start the k nearest neighbor algorithm, what we have to do? We have to first make an algorithm. Those elements that have some similarity, keep them in one class, and those elements those don't have any similarity among them, they can keep them in another class. So that is called as a KNN. Now when these 3 elements or new elements, for example in our case that is a blue star, so when this new item is entered and you now want to find out this new element is belonging to which class, so the easiest way what you have to do, you have to make a circle by keeping that new element is in as the center and find out the value of k. So when k is equal to 3, so you can say that this new element is belonging to the red circle, not a green square. Because here we have the good confidence level, because these 3 elements are very near to these elements, so we can say that this is our confidence level is high. So this new element is belonging to the red circle, not a green square.